Hello everyone from Tony the Scat Ghost. Today I want to talk with you about Against, a game by Joe Wade that are the developers behind Stride. It is an action game that I've released in preview. You can find on Steam following the link that you can find here below. So I've tried it. I want to tell you my first impressions about it and see if this game can be really interesting for the community. So let's start talking about what Against is. It is an action game that looks like a mix of Pistol Whip and Beat Saber. So it's like an action rhythmic game. In this game, you have some enemies that comes towards you, and you have to kill them following the rhythm of the music. And to kill them, you have three ways. So one is a sword, which you slice them. The second one are your punches, and with some knuckles, to which you punch them in the face. And the third one is a gun, to which you shoot them. So all the enemies are put like in a pistol whip way, where they come, you have to kill them at the right moment. That is when the target becomes red. That is following the beat of the soundtrack. Um, you have to do these kills also with the different movements. So the game is like Pistol Whip and Beat Saber is front rail. So the enemies comes always from the front and go towards you. But in case you use the sword, you are still in place in the virtual world. When you use the gun or you use the knuckles, actually you are moving forward and you have to kill them at the right time. This is like a mix, as you can see, from between Beat Saber, where you always steal, and Pistol Whip, where you are almost always moving. So this is pretty interesting. And in whatever case, I said you have to be careful at the right timing, at the right angle in case of the sword in which you kill them, or the right position in case of the punch or the gun, where to kill them. Because of course, like in Beat Saber, the more precision you have while killing them, the more the score. Even if for the demo probably the score is not the most important thing, but I guess for the final game it will be. Remember that you have these three weapons, but you don't decide when to use them. So it happens that you start always with the sword in this demo, and then after you kill some enemies, it gives you the gun and you start moving. Then you shoot something, you gives you the knuckles, you start moving, you have to dodge some walls, and then again you have the sword again, and then maybe the knuckles again, the gun again. And you go this way killing enemies until at the end of the level, and this is a pretty new mechanic, you have a final boss that in the demo is a giant spider. A giant spider, so if you have arachnophobia, please don't play this game. And what you do is to kill him by doing the same things that you've done throughout all the game. So basically, he moves the legs, you have to dodge them following the music, and slice them or shoot them, blah blah blah. Always the same things. Um, so during the whole game, you have three lives that are shown in the face with three hearts. Every time you get hit by an enemy, you lose one heart. When you are at zero, you die. And if you make a perfect shot by slicing at the exact time, you gain one life again. So you see some green, you understood that you have one life more. In the demo, you have one easy level, one hard level. They are the same level with two different difficulties. And easy level, I think you can master it in like 15-30 minutes, while the third level, I still haven't won it, so I made some progresses, but it's a bit harder. You have more enemies, they are faster, you have to be more careful, blah blah blah. So it's pretty challenging. The hard mode, I think that if you like Expert Plus modes, Zombie Saber, things like that, you will love it. Of course, while making all these movements by dodging enemies, by shooting, by slicing, you move a lot, so you make a lot of cardio activities, good for sweating, it's good for fitness, and this is an amazing trend for VR, and this game follows it completely. I forgot telling you about the mechanics, so while you move forward, sometimes you see some arrows that comes in front of you. If you punch them in the right direction, you move in the direction of the arrow. So if they're upwards, you punch them this way and make a big jump. If they are towards left or right, you hit them, and then you like start walking on the lateral walls. It's pretty cool. It's like being a kung fu movie, and so you walk on lateral walls, you can shoot the enemies on the other side, and it's pretty new and amazing thing that I like of this game. What I like a bit less is that I think having all these weapons is a pro and a con of the game at the same time. It's a pro because you never get bored in the sense that you have to dodge, then you have to slice, then you have to punch, then you have to dodge again, then you move, go towards the lateral walls, blah blah blah. It's super frenetic and this is cool and amazing. It's a real action game. On the other side, it can be pretty confusing. So sometimes it's too much. So you have to remember to go down, to go up, then oh, there is the gun, oh no, there is the knuckles. Two things to remember, change completely the way of playing. It can be a bit too much, a bit frustrating. The frustration is augmented by the fact that every time you lose, you replay this level that is exactly the same. So like in Pistol Whip and Beat Saber, you learn by heart all the level layout and then you win because you remember everything, where it appears, what happens, blah, blah, blah. But to me, it's not a piece of cake because to me it looked like living, in the Groundhog Day movie where every time you restart always the same level. Always the same things, a bit frustrating for me. And it's not my genre, I prefer some variations, a real tournament stuff. The rhythm games are always the same. I have to learn all the movements and blah blah blah. But that's my taste. So of course you have not to consider the game by this. Regarding the multimedia elements, the graphics is pretty cool. It's simplistic, so everything is like a bit sketched, a bit comic movie. They're all noir or black colors. And this gives the right setting and also helps because when the targets becomes red, you immediately see them. So that's a very nice choice. Also, the audio is pretty cool. The music is nice. I enjoyed listening to it, but it's not super cool. So it's not the kind of music, and when you end playing the game, you have it in your head, sing it. So the cool music of Beat Saber, it's a bit less cool. I think that Ben Lang of Road to VR says something similar, and I completely agree with him. It's not the best music. I don't think this game has the viral potential or the video that you can share that has Beat Saber or Pistol Whip. It seems a bit less shareable. It's more something to enjoy inside that you can enjoy watching someone else playing it. But I hope for Joe Wade to be wrong. Then another final mention for the comfort. I think that unless you are very, very sensitive, this game gives no discomfort. I had no nausea, no dizziness, whatever playing it. Also because the movements seem to have um, constant velocity, and so it gives you no nausea. So the final impression is that it is a nice game. I enjoyed playing it. I sweat a lot. I have fun. I found it challenging. And so these always things that make a game fun. And if a game is fun, a game is successful. So I'm sure that this game will be cool for many of you. At the same time, the fact that it is a bit confusionary, a bit repetitive, is not something that made me love it completely. So I find it a bit frustrating. At the same time, it was very fast, great action. I sweat a lot, and so it was good to move inside VR and have fun. So in the end, the final judgment is positive. So considering it is a preview and not the final game, I have good vibes about Against. And that's it for this preview review. I invite you to download and play Against following the link in the description of this video. You can find it on Steam. And because in VR, you have to try things to understand them properly. And so please try it. And also tell me your impression. I'm very curious about it. For now, I invite you to like and subscribe to this channel. And first of all, most importantly, enjoy your day in VR. Bye bye.